Hey guys, OGalbina here, bringing you guys our BBL Week 6 battle against Just Lucas and his Hellblaze Volcaron. That is an aggressive team name. Goodness. Lucas is a really cool guy though. I've gotten to know him over just, of course, his BBL season. He's a really nice guy. He makes solid content. Definitely go check him out in the description below. And he's a really interesting team. I know he's made a lot of transactions. He started the season with the Zekrom, and now he has no Zekrom. He has two different Ubers, and they're actually both very scary versus us, so we'll see what we can do. I am going to do a quick little team builder so you can see what we're bringing, why we're bringing it, so you have that background knowledge going into the match. There'll be a little timestamp on the screen right now and in the description below telling you when the battle actually starts if you want to jump ahead to that. But yeah, let's go and jump into it. Drop a like if you enjoy. Sub if you're new for plenty of Draft League content each and every week. And yeah, let's do it. So, our team, if you did forget, is at the top of the screen. It consists of Ho-Oh, Zygarde 50%, Slowbro, Nihilego, Azelf, Steelix, Licky, Comfey, Tyranitar, Decidueye, Drillbur, and Galarian Meowth, while our opponent's team is at the bottom of the screen, and it consists of Giratina, not Origin Altered, so just Giratina, Galarian Darmanitan, Excadrill, Pheromosa, Tangrowth, Incineroar, Hatterene, Quagsire, Pincurchin, and Hippopotas. I said that really weird. Hippopotas. There we go. So, biggest threats off rip. I think Dharma is very tough for me to deal with. My bulky water takes a lot of damage from U-turn. Now, I can punish it pretty heavy with, what do you call it? With Rocky Helmet, but it's definitely a little bit scary. I have to have proper speed control ways of beating that thing if it's Scarf. If it's Scarf, it's not that scary. Slowbro actually checks it phenomenally. But if it's Banded, it is a different story. Defensively, I don't deal with Banded super well, but I can pressure it offensively. And I need to scout that damage early so I know how to use my Slowbro and how to use my offensive checks sufficiently. Excadrill, not as big of a deal as well. If Excadrill comes, I need to keep my Slowbro around and healthy because it's also a great Excadrill check. Pheromosa can be very scary. I have to keep my Ho-Oh very healthy, or I can just steamroll my entire team outside of Ho-Oh, which, granted, is a good check. My whole team gets ripped, and Life Orb Triple Axle has a chance to 2-hit KO with just a little bit of chip. So again, I have to be very careful with my Ho-Oh and how damaged I let it get, because that thing can kind of just attack boost smash through me after, you know, a certain point, or even Quiver Dance through me, which could also be very scary. Incineroar is a Pokemon I don't like pivoting into its stats. While it doesn't necessarily kill everything on my team, it's very annoying. Dark plus Fire is just a great type combination. The mons I have that take that the best on are like Ho-Oh and Zygarde, which do not appreciate getting knocked off. So that's definitely very annoying. Hatterene, Calm Mind is actually probably one of the biggest threats to my team. I am terrified of Calm Mind draining his Hatterene, and I don't have much for it. So we're gonna have to be very careful of that thing. And then Giratina can definitely be scary if it's like, you know, Calm Mind 3 attacks. Maybe Calm Mind Resto Chesto with like Dragon Pulse Aura Sphere or something like that. Really can kind of push through me. Or if it's just Calm Mind Restock Dragon Pulse. If he gets Chip on Tar and he feels like he can eliminate or Toxic Comfey, I guess I could be Aromatherapy, but feels like he can eliminate Comfey or chip it down immensely, that can actually be a great win con. So, lots of things to be scared about. Let's go ahead and jump on to what I prepared. First mon is going to be Ho-Oh, rocking out the heavy duty boots with Regenerator as its ability, Flamethrower, Earth Power, Roost, and Toxic. EVs wise, we have 188 HP, 92 defense, 20 special attack, 4 speed F, and 204 speed with a bold nature. We're finally not bringing Flame Charge Ho. I think the last 3 weeks we brought Flame Charge. We're finally bringing a more defensive Ho. We're special attacking this week just because it just hits the team harder. Really, besides Hatterene, which is definitely scary, not good. But other than that, we hit Tangrowth harder. We hit Incineroar harder, which is obviously nice. We hit Excadrill and Pheromosa the same, really. And we're gonna talk to things that we don't hit very hard, other than Hatterene, which again, very big issue. But EVs wise, this is EV delivered 2 Life Orb Axles from Pheromosa. Again, pretty much have to stay at full for that, but we can. We're creeping Drill, creeping a max speed Decidueye, so we can still at least outspeed that if he's, you know, creeping sufficiently. And then we have the rest in our special attack, just to do a little bit more damage, if at all humanly possible. Next up, we have Rocky Helmet, Slowbro, Regenerator as its ability, Scald, Teleport, Ice Beam, and Slack Off. We are pretty much max Fizdef because Darmanitan is scary. And Excadrill is scary. So we have this to check those. We honestly even check Incineroar. After a knock, we're definitely not 2-hit KO by the next knock. Or just no item knock either. So that's obviously very, very nice. Now I'd like to not lose my item because the helmet's very, very important to pivot in on Darm or pivot in on an expected Axle from the Pheromosa. If I really want to make that crazy play and get a ton of Rocky Helmet chip off on that. Teleports to grab momentum. Scald Nice Team just hit this team generally hard. And yeah, that's going to be Slowbro. Pretty self-explanatory. Next up, we have Zygarde rocking out with the Leftovers. Orb is its ability. We're 1,000 arrows, Toxic, Substitute, and Protect. EV-wise, we got 124 HP, 4 attack, 4 defense, 156 speed def, and 220 speed with a jolly nature. Sub-Toxic Zygarde goes absolutely crazy in this matchup. We have enough HP plus speed def to have our sub not broken by a non-invested Tangrowth Giga Drain. Grass Knot will, but Gang Drop... what in the world did I just say? Gang Drop, what the... Giga Drain will not. We are creeping max speed Giratina, and yeah, that pretty much is just how EVs work out for this mod. Very self-explanatory. Not great arrows resist besides things like Quagsire and Tangrowth, which we can't. And oh, there's a Porygon 2 on this team that I totally forgot to put on the layout. He also has a Porygon 2, and there's Bully's Porygon 2 as well. If we get a Toxic off on it first, we can protect, sub, protect, sub, protect, sub, protect pretty much. And then get us a free sub up on recover turns. Things like that. There is a Porygon 2 though, so that is something to keep in mind at the very least. Where there's a bit more Toxic on this team than you'd think. It's another monster annoying for Sprite. Next up, we have Tyranitar rocking out the Leftover Sandstream as its ability. Crunch, Stone Edge, Rest, and Sleep Talk are rocking out with max HP, 40 attack, 172 speed def, and 44 speed with a Careful nature, I think. Right? Careful or Calm, whatever one's not minus attack. This is going to be our main Giratina check. We live 2 Aura Spheres from max special attack Giratina after rocks and our Leftovers. We have enough speed for, like, general creeps and just annoyances from things like Tangrowth, just so I can outpace them if I can, and more so the Instant Roar, in case it's, a little bit aggressive with its speed and wants to hit me with a close combat. And then we have the rest in our attack, which is just 40 left over. This Pokemon is very annoying for him to deal with if he doesn't bring things like Quagsire or Tangrowth, and it's very difficult for him to break, and he just doesn't deal with the stab combination of Stone Edge plus Crunch very well. We bully Giratina, especially if it's not like CM or Sphere or something like that. His Dark Resist and Pheromosa isn't a Dark Resist, as well as Incineroar getting bought by Stone Edge, which is really, really nice. And we can kind of crunch through a lot of different things. We can even potentially beat P2, 1v1 with a bunch of defense drops and Rest and Sleep Talking, especially if we get a Toxic off on it. There's plenty of ways that we can kind of bully this team with Tyranitar if we do get sufficient status off on things. So, yep, that's going to be T-Tar. Fifth up, we have Azelf rocking out with the Life Orb. Levitate is its abilities, and Headbutt, Stealth Rock, Knock Off, and U-Turn. EVs wise, we got max attack, 44 speed def, and 212 speed with an Adamant nature. We're creeping max speed Darmanitan in case it is not Scarf, so we can hit it with Life Orbs and Headbutt or Knock Off or anything like that. Rocks is just to generally chip this team down. Rocks are very, very important. Something that I really envision for Azelf is knocking off that Incineroar and then getting up Rocks later in the game so that I can knock off that thing's boots and really punish it every time it switches in. Rocks are great for that Darm. It's great for chipping down Giratina, and you're going to see my last mon, just my WinCon, really appreciates the chip that the rest of my team kind of, facilitates, because I don't have crazy offense at this point. I have Toxic on a couple mons. I have Slowbro, which facilitates Rocky Helmet chip. This thing, which can force damage on a lot of things, and then force Rocks chip on a lot of things. Tyranitar, which sand chips things down, peppers things with Stone Edges and Crunches and things like that. And then last up, we have Nihilego rocking out with the Power Herb. Beast Boost is its ability. Meteor Beam, Power Gem, Grass Knot, and Sludge Wave. We got 84 HP, 172 attack, and then max speed with a jolly nature. A timid nature. We are speed boosting. That's why we're max speed. There isn't anything in particular that we need to be max speed for, but if I go max speed, it lets me go a lot more special attack. And the way Beast Boost work is obviously your highest stat gets boosted, so I had to make sure my speed was higher than my special attack and my special defense, which are my 2 highest stats otherwise, which means I couldn't invest in them fully. So if I go a lot of speed, I can go a lot more special attack, if that makes any sense. So I'm not just max speed to be max speed, is what I'm trying to say. Then we have 84 left over in HP. This Pokemon goes absolutely buck wild. If I can chip down the Porygon, I'm in a great spot. If I can pop a Rindo or chip down the Quagsire, I'm in a great spot. Realistically, and then if I chip down the Excadrill or it does not come, again, phenomenal spot. There's not much on this team, and then the Giratina is another one. There's not much on this team that deals with the +1 Nihilego. There really is not. And things like P2, I can honestly just kind of start charging up multiple Meteor Beams versus it, because it just does not do damage to me, and I'm in a good spot against it in that sense as well. So I think Nihilego can for sure win this game. I'm really excited to bring it, because I think this is actually its season debut, which is crazy, because I love Nihi. I brought it a ton in PNU in that last Gen 7 league that we uploaded. recently. So I would love for Nihilego to pop off in its debut. It is for sure the win con. I think it is great in this matchup. We just have to position it right. Like I said, Hatterene is absolutely terrifying. We might need to use something like Azelf to knock it off, try and do as much damage as possible, and then use Nihilego to revenge it with a Sludge Wave, but we're going to have to get a lot of chip on it prior. And that might take some weird pivoting around and being a general nuisance and things like that. We have to, pivot between Ho-Oh and other checks and things like that. So we'll see what we can do. Definitely think we got the stuff to do it. And yeah, that's going to be the team. Be right back with the match. Alrighty guys, here we are with the battle. No face cam today, because I will keep it a buck with you guys. I just woke up, and I have not gotten prepared for the day yet. So there will be no type of face cam today. I'm very tired. But let's see what Lucas ended up bringing. He might be introing right now. I don't know how he does his intros. The only time I've watched his videos were for like BBL watch through, so I at least get to see things easier. So we have Incineroar. We got a Pincurchin. Seeing Pincurchin next to that Giratina is like very funny. I like that a lot. We have a Pheromosa. We have a Darmanitan Galar. I'm upset that I put Iron Tail, or I'm upset that I almost put Iron Tail on my my Azelf, because I was super spooked on Calm Mind Hat. And then we have Porygon 2. I don't think I put it on there though. Right? It also just does not have removal for me, which is pretty sick. Let's see with Azelf. Yeah, I didn't put it on, which is nice. I think I'm actually gonna lead with my Ho-Oh, because it gives me the best overall lead against that stupid ass Pheromosa that kills a Pokemon every time it comes in. It's realistically the only Pokemon on a team that can take 2 hits. So we'll see what we can do against that thing. That Pokemon just overwhelms the living hell out of me, and I want to make sure I lead well versus it. If Darm's the lead, I just pivot bro. 100% of the time, I always pivot bro. And everything else, we'll see what we can do. Killer Queen. There we go. I hope these are JoJo nicknames. That'd be sick. I almost want to like forfeit to him if you brought JoJo nicknames, but that's a good lead for us. Wait, did my nicknames get messed up? Oh, they didn't. I thought, oh no, it was Feet Guy, and I was like, wait a minute. There's no hat, so I don't think I have to worry about Toxic. So we're gonna throw off a big Toxic. I don't think there's any position in which he stays in. I don't think this Pokemon can do anything to me. He's going to hard withdraw. Does he not have U-turn? Or is he scared of? Interesting. I don't know, man. That is for sure interesting. So, we're gonna poison this thing. As Porygon 2 gets poisoned, because it's Porygon 2. And then from here, do I want to pivot hard Azelf? It's the Pokemon I care the least about getting toxic, and I really want my Rock because he simply does not have removal. I think I am actually, because nothing he does will Oko me unless he foul plays, and I don't think he's going to foul play. And I don't foul play might kill me because I'm physically offensive. I'm actually adamant life orb myself. Let's see, Porygon 2. He's gonna double out into Icebreaker. Interesting. Okay. I just go bro. That's a U-turn. He takes chip. And we'll get to see if he's banded or not, which is really good information. If he's banded, I can pressure him offensively, at least with things like Azelf, and I need to keep it around more. He's going to hard withdraw. He's not Scarf. What is happening? Look at the Dewblaze. Good lord. Okay. Out comes Incin, which is unfortunate. I guess he's scouting for Scarf on my Azelf as well. Which makes sense, to be fair. It definitely makes sense. I'm really waiting for my Nihi to just pop off. I think my Nihi goes crazy in this endgame. I could take a knock here, but then I lose my helmet, and that's kind of bad. I think I'm gonna go Tar, and then pivot out on a close combat. Yeah, we're gonna go Tar. He either parting shots or knocks here, and then after that, I could pivot out on the CC. I don't think he just like raw CCs. I think that'd be a crazy play. But we're gonna set the sand at least too, which is nice for us. Again, just residually chipping down the entirety of his team. He is gonna parting shot. See, like I wanted to teleport, but I don't think it's worth risking getting my my helmet knocked. So that's nice. Who had me? Where'd I get at? Yeah, somewhere. Oh, it's in Nathaniel Shambles server. He's probably should be there something. But yeah. Whatever he goes into, I still have initial answers for. I really need my rocks up though. Rocks are like paramount in this game. Out comes Big Darmanitan. He's gonna take a little bit of sand. A little bit of that residual. And let's calc this. Darmanitan Gal. So, if he's banned, let's see how much this does. Banned. Holy shit. Unless it's a crit. That's banded. Holy shit. Okay, holy shit, man. That did so much. Oh god, that did a lot of damage. I won't. Oh, jeez. Okay, out comes this idiot. Ah, man. That's bad. I need to get up rocks for that Dharma. I think that's my best play. Do I need this Pokemon for anything? I'm gonna get put in the vortex a little bit here, which is unfortunate, but I think I still go Ho-Oh. There's no reason for me to sack it right now. I think it's just me being over aggressive and being like, hurry game, get over. I have to go to work. So let's go Ho-Oh. Toxic. That's a good bring. Very solid bring. So does he not have U-turn? I still can't, like, guarantee that, you know? So he toxics my, bro. I wish I would have sacked my bro now. That would have been crazy. It's all good, though. I think I'm going to, just flamethrower here? I think I just flamethrower here. So he does have U-turn. He just didn't click it the first time. He's scouting for Scarf. Oh, that's fair. And then here, yeah, I just flamethrower. I chip down the, what do you call it, coming in? Yeah, I chip down the, what do you call it, the Porygon coming in. Or the Incineroar, I suppose. We're gonna get a flamethrower off, which is clutch. Actually does a chunk. Was that a crit? Jesus, that did a lot. And again, there's no reason for me to sack this thing yet. I'm losing a lot of health via my own sand, which is unfortunate. Plus the poison. It's actually not helping me at all. And then from here, do I just go into Zygarde? I don't want to get knocked off, though, with my Zygarde. That's the only issue. Do I just sack Bro here? I think I'm going to sack Bro here. I don't want to get knocked off on anything. Incineroar's always a mon. I just have so much trouble pivoting into, because it's just so annoying. It just knocks the parting shots. It just blah. I hate it. It's gonna parting shot. Cool. This is like that one time when I played Cherry and PMU, and I was like, fuck, man, I can't switch into knockoff. And he kept U-turning and parting shotting. And I was like, alright, sick. So he parting shots here, which is fine. Icebreaker. I'm fine with this. It's chip. I don't have a switch into you, my friend. And I get offensive and momentum doing this. And depending on what he goes into, I'm in a better spot. So I'm gonna teleport. U-turn. Good night. Snowy, what did you hear, ma'am? So we have it down at about 50. If we get up rocks, we're in an okay spot against it. I really want rocks, man. I really need my rocks, man. I need to knock off that Incineroar, bait it in with my Azelf, knock it off, and then get up on rocks. And I'll be in a much better position. Tesla. Oh, what do you do, man? What does this thing do? I wish I was rocks on my, what do you call it? What does this thing do? I can actually go Zygarde here. What does he have for Zygarde? What's a sub-toxic Zygarde? I'm gonna sub down. Like, I could just initially toxic, but I don't think I need to. Does he go hard Pharaoh? That'd be a crazy play. He's gonna go. He's gonna go Incineroar? The fuck? Big pivots. Damn, son. He said hard Incineroar. I wish it just arrows. I would be able to arrows twice, right? I mean, I'm very Spadef. I have like no fist. I have no attack investment really. Both of these Pokemon are weak to ground though, so that shit was funny. He's not Scarf, which is good to know. He's probably Boots, but it's at least good information to know. Parting Shot likely. That's fine. If he goes Pharaoh, I need to pivot out because he's clicking Triple Axle. Yeah, if he goes Pharaoh, I need to pivot. He's probably like Close Combat, U-turn, Axle, Toxic. Makes sense. Pretty good set versus me. Just a duck. Okay, never mind. Fire. This is good. This is a Pokemon I do not care about. I'll be honest. And I might use this as my opportunity to get up my rocks. I'm going to protect. I'm at -2 attack. So, like, I'm not doing any damage to this anyways. There's no reason for me to arrows here. At least I can see he has Ice Beam, so that's good to know. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just click arrows here. And I might go hard Azelf to get up my rocks after this. Or once I force him into a recover turn. Because I think this arrows will flush him into a recover turn. He's actually going to hard out into... We own the Knight. Giratina. I would love a Toxic on you, my friend. Electric Seed? I mean, Defense Seed? What the fuck? I mean, what? I said Defense Seed. It is Electric Seed. I was right the first time. I'm -2, that did 5%. Good to know. I'm gonna Toxic here, though. I have to hope he's not Rest. There's no way he's Rest plus Electric Terrain, right? Right? Like, there's no way. I'm faster than this. I crept it. He's Electric Seed, so he's for sure CM. Electric. I missed. That's really bad. Dragon Tail? What? What is happening? So, he breaks my sub. Electric Seed. I would have loved to get that Toxic off, but that's fine. I go hard Tar every time. There's no reason for me not to. I take 2 Aura Spheres from this thing. He doesn't switch into Tar very well either. Something else to keep in mind. He's shown knockoff. Parting Shot. Nice. I'll take that. Sick. That's a little bit of Divine Justice at the very least. I would have liked a Toxic more than him hitting that, to be honest, because I could have just sub-toxic this thing. But I'm gonna crunch here. I'm rest talk, so like I don't really care too much. I can honestly rest like the moment he hits me. This is gonna do nothing because he's +1 defense. Yikes. Nothing. I would actually love to not get leftovers back here. Oh, do I not get leftovers back? I'm gonna rest. I'm resting immediately. Because this shit is scary. What is his set? I'm gonna rest just because I want to put on offensive pressure with this Pokemon. But like, he's Dragon Tail, Wisp, Toxic. Okay. What's the fourth move? Hex, maybe? Or sleep talk. I didn't want to get hazard down. I mean, what do you call it? Status down by this thing. So that's why we'll rest talk. And he does not have a good Stone Edge switch in, so I hope I get that. Or he goes Pincurchin. Just like hard Pincurchin. This thing does not have coverage to hit me. Oh, I forgot he has Pincurchin, so I need to not rest when I'm in terrain. Stone Edge, we are going to connect. Do a chunk there. That's nice. Does he show an item? He has leftovers. That's good. Leftovers. I think I pivot out right here, right? I don't want to go hard into Zygarde, though, man. I think I scout and see what he wants to do, at least for one turn. And then I can pivot out. I don't want to get Skull Burned if that's his way of hitting me. So we can at least scout that as I let my dog out of my room. Sorry, game. Here you go, Snow. Go play. Get another Stone Edge, which is nice. Bonk. And we get a crit, so don't have to worry about its coverage. Sorry about that, Lucas. I apologize. I don't know. I mean, its best way of hitting me was Liquidation, right? Because I'm very Spadef. That was his best way of hitting me. Now, the only issue is Darm comes out. Yeah. And we kind of sack a Pokemon. Which is not good. I'm so close to winning with my Nihi. I'm so close to winning with Nihi. I literally just need to find that free opportunity to click Meteor Beam. I'm speed boosting, so like I think I can legit just win as soon as I kill that thing. I think I go Ho-Oh here. No, I can't go Ho-Oh because like the moment I lose Ho-Oh, I just like raw lose the game. Do I sack Tar here? I'm like some fuck shit. Do I sack Tar? I don't think I can sack Tar either. Oh, I'm running low on time, aren't I? Yeah, a little bit. I feel like he's going to U-turn, or he can just crash. I'm gonna Stone Edge. I don't think that's my best play. I don't think that's this thing puts me in such a bad position. Band was a great brain. Superpower. Dog. Okay, so he's super powered. That's interesting. I figured crash or U-turn was always the play. But yeah, I'm gonna get my rocks up. Or should I knock here and then get rocks up and like go for game? I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna knock here because it also knocks off a P2 potentially, which is super clutch. Yeah, so out comes this thing, which is fine. And then I'm gonna get at my rocks. He has no removal. Well, it's Pheromosa. Pheromosa is the removal. I knock here. I do a chunk actually, and now he's in range of rocks. Did he not have an item? I don't remember. I'm gonna Stealth Rock. I didn't see what I knocked off. I'm gonna get up rocks here. I feel like this is more beneficial for me. So he's gonna knock here. And then I'm gonna Power Herb. I mean, not Power Herb. I'm just gonna Power Gem here. Yeah, I'm just gonna Power Gem here. I might be busting this a little too early with the whole thing sitting in the back. Won't lie. Yeah, I'm gonna Power Gem here. And then I can Power Herb Meteor Beam afterwards. Yeah, we're gonna Power Gem. So we're gonna Power Gem. We're gonna knock this thing out, which is nice. And hopefully he doesn't see the speed boost. That would be sick. So we're gonna knock this thing out. Speed boost. Hopefully he just does not see that. That would be like awesome. Okay. Out comes Big Porygon. And do I want to wait to do this now? I feel like I can Sludge Wave at least once. Let's actually calc this. If he's Fizz Death, which I feel like he is, Porygon. 2. Level 50. If I Sludge Wave here, I'm gonna Sludge Wave. I'm gonna chip him down via Toxic for a little bit. Unless he's Thunder Wave. Maybe I shouldn't have done that in case he's Thunder Wave. That was probably a bad play. Because, like, Meteor Beam doesn't kill from here, right? +1 Meteor Beam is about 50%, so it didn't kill from there. I'm going to Power Gem here. So getting the Toxic off on this thing was, like, imperative, so I'm glad we did that. Thunderbolt. Don't pair me. Don't pair me. And then, if we're at +1, and we have a Giratina that is Fizz Death at level 50. Power Gem does not do a lot. I actually want to save that, I think. I mean, I want to save my Meteor Beam. I feel like saving my Meteor Beam is just my better play. I'm just going to keep Power Gemming this thing. Because it also hits a Giratina pivot. And he's taking a lot of Toxic Chip. I'm going to Power Gem. His only way of hitting me is Thunderbolt. He's Thunderbolt, Recover, Ice Beam, 4th move. So it's good that he's not Thunder Wave. We Power Gem. Did we catch the Giratina? We did. Okay, so this thing should be in range of Meteor Beam now. Oh, it was in range of anyways after Rocks, so that's good. I just need to hit the Meteor Beam. I just need to hit the Meteor Beam, so maybe I shouldn't have said that shit out loud. I'm gonna Meteor Beam. Maybe he'll Scout. But I think he can win as long as we hit this Meteor Beam. Even if he Scouts, I think I'm fine. Just hit. I want the right herb, right? I wasn't White Herb, I was Power Herb. Yeah, I am Power Herb. Okay, cool. I need to hit, I need to hit, I need to hit, I need to hit. Come on, I'm not even gonna look. My stomach hurts. Okay, we hit. Cool, I think we win. We just Power Gem through the rest of the team. Speed Boost and Nihilego. We have Rocks up. There's no Sashes that can be had. We're at +1/+2 speed. So even like a weird Scarf Pheromosa does not outspeed us. Pheromosa, Power Gem kills the hell out of it. We just Sludge Wave here. Yeah, I just Sludge Wave here. I could have Power Herb, like, Meteor Beamed, but I don't think that's a good play. We kill that, a crit. I think that sped up the inevitable. Well, it took away his chance to parry me, I guess. It took away his chance to parry me. So I do apologize. Because that was his win con at that point, was parrying me with a Thunderbolt. You know? But we killed that thing. Out comes Killa Queen. Were they all JoJo nicknames? I forgot to look. That would have been cool. I feel extra bad if they were JoJo nicknames. We'll Power Gem. This is cool. Nihi's debut. It picks up 5? Went absolutely dumb, stupid, crazy in this game. Should have probably Sludge Wave because it does more damage objectively. But also +1 Power Gem does 137%. So I think I'm okay clicking Power Gem there. And then last is Darm, and we kill Darm. And we can't miss Power Gem, so that's clutch. Yeah, we just click the Power Gem. And we kill something dead. And yeah, he's gonna clean up. GG's to Lucas. Definitely go check him in the description below. He's a very nice guy. And this was a very scary game. That Bandit Darm was very scary versus us for sure. And Toxic Pharaoh was very smart as well. I don't know why I didn't even think of that in prep. I had no type of cleric support on this team, and it makes sense because he eventually puts me in a range where I can't switch in super freely because I'm banded. I'm 2-hit KO'd by triple axle after a little bit of chip. So depending on how he plays it, with my own sand and chipping me down, that was very smart. For sure. P2 is an annoyance as it usually is. I'm glad we got it toxic. If we didn't, I don't think we won that end game. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed, drop a like. If you're new here, drop a sub. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.